game of obstacles continues at the Maruti Suzuki Devil Circuit Corporate Challenge Season 4. The battle lines have been drawn. The armies of corporate India have already clashed. They may be bloodied, bruised and battered, but they're still breathing.
And what's more, they're still fighting for our grand cash bounty of 6 lakhs rupees, with the fastest finalists driving home in the all-new Maruti Suzuki Swift. There's going to be mayhem in the capital tonight, Sananda.
But hopefully not too much, because there's some rules which are in place after all.
In the second round of prelims, the teams are being reshuffled into new groups. Each group still consists of 3 teams. Each team will race the other 2 teams within that group. Each match consists of 3 races, where players from one team will race players from the opposing team. And the team with the higher circuit finishes within a match takes the win. In the case of no finishers, the team with 2 or 3 heat wins will be declared the match winner. And each win gives a team 10 points. And the total points accrued at the end of round 2, aligned to the total from round 1, will determine the team rankings, with the top 8 teams proceeding to the quarterfinals. And here are the obstacles that they have to overcome. Test Your Mettle has been eliminated, but the rest of the course remains the same. Starting with the corporate roller coaster, featuring 2 curved bars with a challenging decline and incline, before moving on to the next obstacle, which is Spell the Cat, where they must climb a rope to ring a bell before heading onto the wall, a 6-foot barrier that contestants need to ascend and cross over. After that, they meet the sea of poles, a slippery stretch of vertical poles that contestants need to get past to find the super swing. It's another rope obstacle, but this one requires holding on and swinging across to arrive at monkey business. And when they've channeled their private instincts there, they meet the corporate ladder, a wobbly version of the monkey bars with a tricky gap to overcome, and then, and only then, they reach the final obstacle, the summit, where they run up a 14-foot curved wall to reach the buzzer. And remember, it's only the time of the first person to reach that buzzer that counts.
Well, if you still think of techies as a bunch of boring, pasty nerds, well, you've got something else coming your way entirely. You've yet to meet the exciting, the delectable, and the irresistible Yudhishthira Reddy.
Okay, enough of irresistible, enough of delectable. There's no time for fooling around here. This is a serious business. It's race time. Infosys taking on DNEG.
And the first on the field, Ashwin Baby and Sandeep Rahul.
Ashwin's challenge was dead in the ground before it even started, so Sandy threw himself upon an empty course. He went in deep, but fell at a crucial juncture. No completion for him. Iron Man Hirin went against the intimidating Jasjeet next. But Jasjeet didn't live up to the hype, leaving Hirin free, and Hirin delivered with an amazing summit climb, his first completion in 3 years. Yudhishthira Reddy was next up to the plate.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
With a match in the bag for our lovely Hiren Patel there, I'm sure Yudhishthira Reddy, who has had a marvellous go at the summit twice over. Of course, one of them he didn't complete in time. He did actually. Yeah, he lost the second race.
These are 2 strong athletes here. Yudhishthira Reddy, he's potentially another one that could be in the minds of many people as a contender to win the car, but if he's going to win the car, he's got to get to the final. If he wants to get to the final, they've got to get to the quarterfinals first. And Infosys, having just seen his teammate complete the course impressively, Hiren Patel, Yudhishthira Reddy knows this could be the judgment day for Infosys in terms of qualification.
Oh, beautiful.
And he's going off very fast indeed,
Absolutely
is Yudhishthira Reddy.
beautiful.
And Suraj Kadam, who's no mean athlete himself, with those previous runs, far from unimpressive.
Absolutely beautiful technique, very similar to what we saw Hiren Patel apply there, which is very, very encouraging. He's another one of those athletes who twice before has gotten on top of the summit, and he actually was the one who came from behind. His partner was way ahead of him, and then all of a sudden he charges forward and gets to the summit.
It is Suraj Kadam. But it's all about
he's
ready.
employing just the technique which Patrick so lovingly has been endorsing.
This, for me, is the way to go on Monkey Business. Look at the energy he's saving. It's also casual. He's not having to shake the legs to get momentum. It's a best technique. That is the best performance on Monkey Business I've seen in Season 4. And are we about to see the pointless thus far Infosys take 2 finishes out of 2 and 2 heats of the match? If he completes the course, by the way, the 10 points are already in the bag, regardless of what DNEG do.
We're not definitely getting a photo finish here with both the athletes trying to get on top of the summit this time around, but definitely he's going to get his go at the summit.
Yudhishthir Reddy put the exclamation mark on a stunning performance to make it 2 finishes.
Yes, he can. Yes, he can.
For Infosys, you better believe it. Wild celebrations. Infosys are charging at the quarterfinals now.
And there we have it, Infosys showcasing their superiority as they completely dismantle the DNEG trio.
Very impressive stuff, Sananda, indeed. Add to that their other win against Concentrics and an Infosys finish in the top 3. They flew under the radar before the tournament began. Not many people expected them to figure, but they've proved the doubters wrong and they're heading to the quarterfinals.